Bright Tuty. Every student matters.
Hello students, my name is Sanjay Jain. The next subtopic is equations of lines parallel to x-axis and y-axis. Right? Now, you know that any point lying on x-axis will have its y coordinate as 0. For example, let us say this is 0, 0, that is origin. This is positive direction of x-axis, this is negative direction of x-axis, this is y, this is y dash, right? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Now, this is negative side, minus 1, minus 2, and this is 1, 2, minus 1, minus 2, okay? Now, if I ask you, where will this point 1, 0 lie? This point is this one, right? 1, 0. And what is this point? This is 2, 0. This is 3, 0. For that matter, any point lying on x-axis will have its y coordinate as 0. Right? Now, can you guess what will be the equation of x-axis? It will be y equal to 0. So, if I need to write the line, this will be y equal to 0. Right? Equation of this line, which is x-axis, is y equal to 0. Now, you can simply tell me that the equation of y-axis will be x equal to 0. Why? Because every point lying on y-axis will have its x coordinate as 0. So, this point will be 0, 3, this point will be 0, 2, this point will be 0, 4, and so on. On the negative side also, this point will be 0, negative 2, and what will be this point? This will be minus 2, 0, right? So, y-axis will have an equation x equal to 0, and x-axis has got equation y equal to 0. Okay, this is what we know. Now, what will be equations of lines parallel to x-axis and y-axis? How does these lines look? Let us say if I draw a line parallel to y-axis passing through this point 2, 0. Okay, this is the line that I have drawn. Right. Now, if I ask you what will be the coordinates of this point here, you will say 2, 1. What will be the coordinates of this point here? 2, 2. Similarly, this point will have coordinates 2, 3. On the negative side, let us see. This point will have coordinates 2, negative 2. So, this is a line parallel to y-axis passing through two, right, or passing through 2, 0, and x coordinate is 2 for every point lying on this line, right? So, the equation of this line is x equal to 2. Why haven't I written y in this equation? Because the value of x will be 2 irrespective of the value of y. For any value of y, x is 2, right, for this line. So, the equation of this line is x equals 2. Now, how do I represent this equation in terms of linear equation in two variables? X equal to 2 can be written as x plus 0 into y equals 2, or in standard format it can be written as x plus 0 into y minus 2 equals 0. Now, you put any value of y, this term will become 0 and x will be equal to 2, right? So, in this equation, which has a graph line parallel to y-axis, the value of x is not dependent on value of y. Similarly, if you draw a line parallel to x-axis, let us say this line here, every point on this line will have its y coordinate as 2. X coordinate can be different. For example, this is minus 1, 2, this point is negative 2, 2, this point is 1, 2, this point is 2, 2, So at every point you will have y coordinate as 2. This line can be written as y equal to 2, right? So if you want to write it in standard format, you can write it as 0 into x plus y equals 2, right? So you put any value of x, y will be 2. It doesn't depend on the values of x. Y will be 2 for this line, and this line is parallel to x axis. So what can we conclude from here? That if x is equal to some constant, this line will pass through, this line will be parallel to y axis, and lines of this type, y is equal to some constant, will be parallel to x axis. Okay, so if you are given x equal to 2, let us say, and if you look at it from the perspective of linear equation in one variable, you can find it on number line, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, negative 1, negative 2. So this will be the solution, okay, when you want to find it on number line. If you look at this equation from the perspective of equation in two variables, then you can write it like this, and on Cartesian plane it will be a line parallel to y axis like this. X will be equal to 2 at every point on this line. This is x, this is O, this is x dash, this is y, O, y dash, right? So this is how we will think about these equations.